everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fights. I'm your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, back again for another team match that sets up our team title picture. This is a big one because this will determine which rookie team from this fall will be the one to rule them all as we move into a picture that involves some teams you've heard of now. But tonight is about Nick of Time and Necronomicon, the two rookie sensations of the fall. Jay Burns, Mark Meyer of Necronomicon taking out the Dark Knights and Viking Raiders to get here, whereas Nick of Time almost hit the points record in their debut against Midsummer Nightmare and then beat insert name here also to be here. So these are two teams that have definitely shown their strength and their knowledge, and it's going to be a great time seeing them play tonight. I am alone at the desk, which means you can you can expect some lackluster comedy, some stand-up bits, and some terrible one-liners. And we'll go ahead and hear what they have to say right now in promos.
Kiss 10% of my ass. Oh, I'm sorry. We're on, Jay.
Live.
It's time. It's time to do what we do. We've already been doing it, and we've been doing it spectacularly, might I add. And now comes yet another foil. I say foil, but you know, let's just give them the respect that they think that they deserve, and say that yes, this is going to be such an epic clash, mano a mano. No, are you worried? Are you worried? Are you feeling the time? Is it time, Jay?
It's time to say hi to Dr. Nix.
It is out of time for Nick of Time.
I like these guys though. Nick, the one with two wigs, that guy right there has impeccable comedic timing. But hopefully that won't help him in this match. I'm sick. I'm not gonna do this whole bullshit I'm a dick thing. I just really kind of want to get this fucking match over with. Give me the sympathy because I'm literally standing here dying. So love you guys, but kiss my ass and suck a satchel of Richards. We're trying to win. What is dead may never die. Remember that, Jay. And as a fan of beards, I appreciate the gentleman with the beard. That is true. Both of them. Both of them. Great people.
Nick, how are you this fine evening?
Oh, I'm doing wonderfully. I am doing wonderfully. I am happy to be playing again. And, you know, we have two very confident gentlemen.
Yes, of course. I think they gave us more respect than we yet.
Yeah, I mean,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think our beards gave us a little bit more.
A little bit, but hey, they are two finely bearded gentlemen as well. They're on their way to our level, and they'll get there one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick, I think Kaleb tried to put a lot of pressure on us, but I think as long as we get above 2 first round, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I think as long as we at least answer, I would say 2 questions, I think we're fine.
We are definitely not going to get the points record, nor will we beat Necronomicon, and you can tell I'm not a big fan of jinxing things.
Yes, it's true. So it's we've got 2 great competitors. It'll be a fantastic match, and everyone hates these nice matches, but hey, that's what we do. Yeah. We're not trash talkers.
We're not very good at it.
we let our performances do the talking for us.
I like that.
So I think we're ready to play, and I think we're ready to move on. So
for sure,
let's get this rolling.
I guess, Jay, I hope you feel better, and Mark, I know you're not very sick, but I hope your health improves as well.
Exactly. That's all we can say right now.
Absolutely.
So let's play.
Be in the ring.
All right, some nice promos, some friendly bullshit, and it's time to get this match started and see how these 4 compete against each other in the ring. So we will go ahead, we will bring in our competitors and get right into round number 1, which works like this. You are each going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom Fights. You're playing individually for your team with your whiteboards. You have 3 repeats as a team for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Should any of you, all of you, one of you, none of you get a perfect round, you'll be issued a bonus question. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
So we get a bonus question if none of us get a perfect round.
No, that did not work the way that I wanted it to. You didn't have to point that out.
That's what you said.
Nope. All right. Moving
bonus
on.
questions for everybody.
Question number 1 comes in the category of Studio Ghibli. What Studio Ghibli film has a villain named the Witch of the Waste? Ghibli, a category that is sure to be gone next year because it is the new kaiju, except it's a more studyable kaiju, and I don't wish it gone. Also, I saw the push to put kaiju back in fandom. Over my dead body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Jay.
Nazca in the Valley of the Wind.
That is incorrect. We will go to Nick Carly.
Is it Spirited Away?
That's incorrect. Nick Tubig.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Incorrect. And Mark.
It's a kaiju, Spirited Away.
Also incorrect. We no perfect rounds here today. We're looking for Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle.
Damn it.
The one I didn't want.
All right, guys. Your second question is in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry finds out that Sirius is his godfather from eavesdropping on 3 people. Name 2 of them. This is a hard question. I was like, oh, shit. Not only do I have to name people, but I have to name people in the Wizarding World. And we all know how bullshit those names are. Am I right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. You're going to start with Mark.
I'm sure I butchered the spelling of her name, but McGonagall and Fudge.
That is correct. We will go to Nick Tubig.
Madame Rosmerta and Minerva McGonagall.
That is correct. We'll go to Nick Carly.
Not even close to being right. Snape and Pettigrew.
That is incorrect. And Jay.
Cornelius Fudge and Madame Rosmerta.
That is correct. All right. So Necronomicon takes a 1-point lead, 2-1. As we get to the third question, which comes in the category of James Bond.
Yoinks.
In GoldenEye, what is the agent code name given to Alec Trevelyan? No Time to Die is supposed to wrap up all of the Daniel Craig Bond era films, and all I have to say to that is, wasn't that what Spectre was supposed to do? Right?
Oh, I watched that yesterday.
I thought Spectre was the one wrapping this up. I'm confused. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jay.
009.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Nick Carly.
006.
That is correct. Nick Tewig.
009.
That is incorrect. And Mark.
It was between 6 or 8. I put 8.
So 2 people here dyslexic. Flip the upside down. Incorrect. But Nick Carly makes up the ground. We are all tied up at 2. As we get to the fourth question in the category of Marvel. These are films based on Marvel comics outside the MCU. In Daredevil, what does the Kingpin leave as his calling card on Jack Murdoch's body? Yep. We are going to reset the counter. We are at however many days there were from 2003 to 2019 of not talking about this movie.
Director's cut's awesome.
Well, that's good for the director's cut. 5.
I like the
4
theatrical version better.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark.
A Rose.
That is correct. And Nick Tewig.
Never Let Go. Rose.
That is correct. Nick Harley.
A bullet. God.
All right. And Jay.
The Makugiest of Makugias of Rose.
That is correct. Necronomicon ekes out the 1-point lead. Your fifth question of the round is in the category of Jurassic Park. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring came out the same year as what Jurassic Park film? Release dates question? What? Count your blessings. These don't come around very often. Not in fandom. Remember when Full Metal Geek used to do movie release dates and that was the category that I coasted on for about an entire season? That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't.
4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's scores and soundtracks. Pens down. We are going to go ahead and start with Jay.
Jurassic Park 3.
That is correct. Nick Harley.
Oh, jeez. I put the year. I didn't put the freaking movie.
Right.
I'm sorry.
We'll go to Nick Tewig.
Perfect.
That is correct. And Mark.
Jurassic Park 3.
That
Jeez.
is correct.
Right, bud.
I'm sorry.
All right, guys. Your next question is in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Monsters, Inc.? I know Jay Burns has a massive dock of composers for Full Metal Geek. Does he have one for Fandom? I'm going to take that silence as a no, and that he probably will get this wrong. 5, 4, 3,
I will.
2, 1. I will. Pens down. We're going to start with Mark.
Is it Michael Giacchino?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Nick Tuig.
Same thing.
All right, we'll go to Nick Carly.
Why not? Danny Elfman.
That is incorrect. And Jay.
Brian Tyler.
All incorrect. Looking for Randy Newman.
Randy Newman, of course. Oh, duh.
The other Pixar guy.
All right, your next question is in the category of Star Wars. In The Phantom Menace, what is the first planetary setting that Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan travel to? Close to Robert Parker's least favorite word that I say. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Setting?
1. Yep, pens down. We're going to go Jay.
Naboo.
That is correct. We're going to Nick Carly.
I put Tatooine. That's the first one they visit.
Tuig.
Naboo.
That is correct. And Mark.
Naboo.
Correct. 8-5 as we get into the 8th question of the round in the category of the MCU. In Spider-Man Far From Home, what do Betty and Ned get stuck on while Peter and Quentin fight the fire elemental?
I would have bet $4,000 that you were going to ask a question about this movie.
Well, $4,000 is in your pocket, sir, because we did.
I didn't have it. That's why.
That's a
You would have had it if you lasted 4 minutes with Bonesaw McGraw.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark.
A Ferris wheel.
That is correct. We'll go to Tuig.
Ferris wheel.
We'll go to Carly.
I put a boat.
And we'll go to Jay.
Ferris wheel.
That's correct. 10-6 as we get into your penultimate question of the round in the category of Fandom Oscars. How many Oscars has John Williams won for composing the score for Fandom films?
Oh my God.
He won.
He's won? I'm off.
I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2,
Fuck,
1.
I'm wrong.
Pens down. You'll start with Jay.
3.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Nick Carly.
2.
It's also incorrect. We're going to Nick Tuig.
Might be a really bad guess, but I know. Is it 0?
That is also incorrect. And we'll go to Mark.
It's got to be 1.
It is 1, which is the original Star Wars.
Really?
That's right. He didn't win for Harry Potter.
No, he didn't.
He did not win for Harry Potter. Did not win for Superman. He did not win for any subsequent films that he composed that are Fandom.
Right.
He was not even nominated for Jurassic Park.
I know.
All right. And your final question of the round is in the category of Fast and Furious. In The Fate of the Furious, Dom and crew attempt to steal an EMP at the start of the film. In what city? Currently 11-6. Favor of Necronomicon as we are in the middle of the final question. We'll give it a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark.
I don't watch these garbage movies. New York City.
That's incorrect. We'll go to Tuig.
It's not right. Sao Paulo.
That's incorrect. We'll go to Carly.
Berlin.
That is correct. And Jay.
I was in the right area. I said Geneva.
So Carly's the only one who pulls it out, and it is 11-7 as we get into round number 2, which works like this. I'm going to bring up the lovely Will from WillDecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being only worth 1. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. All 3 repeats and challenges are in effect and accounted for. Fuck, words merging in brain. Necronomicon, you are in the lead. You get to choose to go first or second, but first, your categories on the wheel tonight are Marvel, Wizarding World, Star Wars, Middle Earth, Rocky, Fandom Quotes, Disney Animation, and DreamWorks. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Mark.
Part of me really wants to spin first, but what do you think? What were you thinking?
I was just gonna defer to you. So, there's really only like 2 things on that board I'm afraid of.
True.
So I say fuck it. Let's spin first.
Spin first.
All right. So Necronomicon here, spin us away. Lands on the category of Disney Animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Mark, what are you feeling?
I'm going to defer to you on that one.
I say let's. Oh. I say let's go one more time. Press our luck.
It's worked out for us before, so yeah, spin again.
All right, and you are stuck with the category of fandom quotes. Fandom quotes.
Okay.
I'll be okay.
All right, your first question in the category of fandom quotes. In what Marvel film would you hear the line, "A fourth wall break inside a fourth wall break"? That's like 16 walls.
Well,
Is that
that's
Deadpool?
from Deadpool, the first one. So Deadpool, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What DC character said, "If you're good at something, never do it for free"?
The Joker.
Joker, final answer.
Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your third question. In what Rocky film would you hear the line, "Time takes everybody out. Time's undefeated"?
That's either from Balboa or one of the Creeds.
You wanna go multiple choice?
Yes, multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Rocky Balboa, B, Rocky 3, C, Creed 2, or D, Creed.
Ooh.
Part of me thinks it's Creed, but it might be Balboa. But I'm leaning towards Creed. What do you think?
I will defer to you.
All right, I apologize. It's not Creed. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point. Your penultimate question in fandom quotes. What MCU actor says, "Anybody on our side hiding any shocking and fantastic abilities they'd like to disclose"?
Did he say actor or character?
He said actor.
Robert Downey Jr. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. And your final question in fandom quotes. What Pixar character said the line, "We're dead, we're dead, we survived, but we're dead"?
That's Dash Par. Final answer.
Correct for 2 points. And at the end of their round, Necronomicon has got themselves up to a hefty 20 points. The Nick of Time trailing with 7. They have some ground to make up as we bring back the wheel. And your spin is away, and it lands on the category of
We have those quote questions.
opponent's choice.
Shocking, because I'm spinning the damn wheel, right?
Can we hear those options one more again, please?
Your options again are Marvel, Wizarding World, Star Wars, Middle Earth, Rocky, Disney Animation, or DreamWorks.
What do you want to give them?
Well, we know their strengths.
You want to give them Middle Earth?
Part of me kind of really wants to give him Middle Earth. I'm going to defer this one to you, sir.
I say let's give them Middle Earth.
All right, do it.
All right, Middle Earth is what you are getting. Nick Twig may be hiding a smile from his debut. We'll see. But your first question, round 2, category of Middle Earth. Where was the One Ring forged? Be specific.
The fires of Mount Doom, right, Nick?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, forged in the fires of Mount Doom, finally.
2 points. All right, your second question in Middle Earth. What color wizard does Gandalf say he forgot the names of in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey?
It's the 2 blue ones.
I want to challenge that question. That question has been asked in a fandom match before.
Yeah, but I mean, the 2 blue, final answer.
Blue is correct for 2 points, and we will take Necronomicon's challenge into effect.
Okay.
All right, so I literally went through the entire Fandom Doc alternate versions history and Command F'd the words blue wizards. And we did not have it in the doc. So unfortunately, Necronomicon will lose their challenge, and Nick of Time will get the 2 points on that one as we move on to question number 3 in Middle Earth. What character was voiced by William Squire in 1978's The Lord of the Rings?
You, Caleb.
Oh my God.
Nick, I could not care less about this movie. So,
Yeah, I've seen it once.
Well,
Oh my God.
are you leaning?
I don't. And just to limit the damage, let's go multiple choice.
That's what I'm thinking. Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are A, Boromir, B, Legolas, C, Bilbo, or D, Gandalf.
There is literally nothing that's even giving me any.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at too. I don't know, just because.
I think Gandalf, because I can't see them asking about like Legolas or Boromir. Like, I'm thinking Gandalf.
It's either Bilbo or Gandalf, but yeah, let's go with Gandalf.
All right, Gandalf, final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Good pull, guys. Good pull.
Oh my god.
Your penultimate question in the category Middle Earth. What is the name for the massive statues of Gondorian kings that the Fellowship rose past in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Oh,
Mm.
crap.
Yeah, I know every other detail about it. I just couldn't tell you their freaking names. I'll
know it if I hear it.
Yeah, we've got to.
Multiple choice, please.
Yeah.
All right, your multiple choice options are God help me. A. Lithlad. B. Argonath. C. Udun. Or D. Gorgoroth.
It's a B, right? Huh?
Yeah, Argonath.
Isn't it Argonath?
Yeah, Argonath. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
I
Thank
knew
you
it
for
as
not
soon as
making me repeat those because I, honest to God, had a hard time the first time.
No, like you, I knew it as soon as I heard it.
Yeah.
And your last question in Middle Earth. What is the name of the orc who was second in command to Azog in the Hobbit movies?
Bolg.
Yep.
Bolg. Final answer.
Yep.
That's correct for 2 points. And at the end of round number 2, fighting their way back, Necronomicon holds the lead 20-15. But anything can happen as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round, and it works like this. I'm going to give you the category. You're going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points, and who will be taking the question. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated, or the score reaches 0. When it comes to picking people, the person who takes the first question cannot take the second. When you get to the third question, you can redistribute who takes 3 and 4. You can confer on the 5th and final question only. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope.
All right, then your first category that
hold
you... Oh, yes. Sorry, Jay.
I might ask for a pause, and that's just because I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
You're good. Nope,
so-
we know. We appreciate you being here, period. So... All right, your first category that you can bet points on in this round is DC. Who will be taking it, and how many points would you like to bet on DC?
Mark, what are you thinking?
I can take it unless you want.
Go ahead.
Okay.
By all means.
Well, it's going to be very hit or miss. There are a couple of movies that if it falls in that, I'm not going to get it. But
Yeah, I'm basically the exact same way.
all right,
That's smart.
Yeah, well, you take it.
You want to be risky here?
I mean, we need to at some point, but
I'm okay with starting now.
Mark.
all right, yeah, let's
smart.
do it. I feel confident that you know more than yeah.
I'm just hoping
So
it falls somewhere, but
Yeah.
Mark and Juig are taking the question. I'll give you a second to write down how many points you'd like to bet.
God, I hope it's not fucking Fast and the Furious up next.
Yep, I am that guy that watches those garbage movies.
I too am the man.
4 of them today.
I am
in
the man
last
who
24
also
hours.
watches said garbage movies. All right, we will start with Mark. How many points you want to bet?
1.
All right, and Nick.
I've seen the garbage movies. They're fine. 2.
All right, 2 versus 1. All right, your question in the category DC. What DC film features the characters of Stanford, Kitty, Richard, and Jason? It's only a 5-point game. If Necronomicon misses and Nick of Time hits, that is a big swing in favor of Nick of Time. We go 5, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that is Necronomicon's first repeat. What DC film features the characters of Stanford, Kitty, Richard, and Jason? Sounds like one of the vehicles from the garbage movies in the background. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Nick Twig.
It's Superman Returns, and then for fun, I put the actors of the characters you need.
It's correct for 2 points. And Necronomicon.
Nope, didn't get it.
All right, so it is now 19 to 17. Now Nick Carley and Jay Burns have to take the next question, which is in the category of James Bond. How many points would you like to bet on James Bond?
I'm going for it, by the way.
Go with your heart, brother.
Yep.
I accidentally drew on my wall a second ago, and this is.
If only you could see how many times I've accidentally cracked or drawn on my desk. This is just a war zone down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll get bets starting with Nick Carly.
I'm going 2.
All right, and Jay.
Settle.
0. All right, so if the time hits, they tie. Your question, James Bond. Who plays? I'll start that over. Who plays Q in Die Another Day?
Oh man.
I should have bet more, I think.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with stats only from Jay Burns.
John Cleese.
That is correct. And Nick Carly.
John Cleese.
That is correct. And we are tied at 19. As we get to the third question, you can now choose who takes which question again. Your category for question 3 is MCU. Who will be taking it, and how many points would you like to bet?
I got it, bud.
Do you want it, or do you want me to go take it? You can take it.
All right. So who's taking it for the nick of time?
2 weeks.
All right. And who is taking it for Necronomicon?
Mark the Maniac.
All right. Lovely. We're literally staying to the same pattern. That helped me out.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and write down how many points you'd like to bet.
And next is Fast and
We'll go 5.
Well,
3,
maybe. We'll
2,
see.
1. Getting bets starting with Mark.
2 points.
All right. And Nick.
2 points.
Ooh, okay.
All right. 2-2.
like
Possibility
it.
of being tied.
Gamblers. I like it.
Your question in the category of the MCU. In Thor, what does Thor initially request to buy from the pet store?
Looks like both of them got it.
Both wrote that down like I asked. Both wrote that down like I asked what 2 + 2 = 5.
They at
4,
the same time.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Nick.
I need a horse.
That's correct for 2 points. And Mark.
We don't have horses, just birds, dogs, cats. It's horse.
That's correct. We're tied at 21 as we get into the penultimate question of the round that Nick Carly and Jay Burns have to take, which is in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who will be taking it and how many points would you like to bet?
Up to you, bud.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I could.
Well, no, I have to take it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was about to say, like, wait, what?
What you got, bud?
All right.
How do you feel about it?
I'm hit or miss.
Well, we're tied, so I mean, they're gonna bet points probably. So
No.
maybe not.
Maybe.
I get back to 5, 4,
Bet smart. That's what I'll
2,
say.
1. All right, we'll start with Jay.
1.
All right, and nick of time.
I went 1.
All right, your question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Men in Black International?
Oh my god.
That's okay. Mark, I thought you were subconsciously like sending Jay a message on what he should bet based on your shirt. Not what happened.
Oh my god.
He should bet all the Smashing
5,
Pumpkins.
4,
Oh,
3,
All of them.
2, 1. Pens down. You will start with Nick.
Why not? Brian Taylor.
That is incorrect. And
Yeah.
Jay.
The guy who did the first one, Danny Elfman.
That is correct. And Necronomicon takes a 1-point lead. It is 22-20.
Fuck, what the?
Woo!
God.
22 to 20. As we get to the last question, you can now confirm. But before we get to it, Necronomicon, you're in the lead. Would you like to take question 1 or question 2? Same category, but it's just question 1 or question 2.
Same category.
It's the same category for both of you. It's just which question you want, question 1 or 2.
Different question. Mark, I'll leave it up to you.
1.
Ichiban.
All right. They're taking question 1. You guys are getting question 2. Your category is Pixar. How many points would you like to bet on Pixar? And someone write it down for your team.
Nick, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Go ahead and write
We
it down.
gotta do it.
All right.
I mean,
We'll put 4 then.
4.
It just depends on which one it is. So
I know.
Wait, can we go up to 4?
No.
I didn't think so. Yeah.
this is
Mark.
the one we can confer on.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yes, this is the one we can confer on. We still have 2 repeats.
mhm.
I'm thinking.
We go 5.
All right.
3,
It's up
2,
to you.
1. We'll get bets starting with Necronomicon.
2.
All right.
All right, Nick of Time.
We're going 2.
All right. Nick of Time.
Regardless, hell of a game, guys. Hell of a game, fellas.
Absolutely.
For sure,
Nick of
yeah.
Time,
Totally.
you are trailing, so you will get your question to Pixar first.
Mm-hmm.
In The Incredibles 2,
Yep.
what is the name of the agent who takes memories away from people who sees super... Ugh. I'm going to start that over because I just fucking butchered that. There was a comma that was needed. In Incredibles 2, what is the name of the agent who takes memories away from people who see supers and is a close family friend of the Pars?
Just last name cool?
Yes, I will accept just the last name.
It's a very funny name. His name is Dicker.
Yeah, Dicker. Yep. That is, yeah. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And now, Necronomicon, you are in the situation where if you hit this, you win. If you miss this, you lose. And your question in Pixar, you chose question 1. In Toy Story 4, what is the name of Gabby Gabby's main henchman?
Benson. Final answer.
And your winner, Necronomicon!
Wow.
The
Thank
answer
God I
was
watched that movie
Benson.
yesterday.
Because I have not.
Yesterday. Oh,
Benson.
shit.
What
literally almost passed out.
match.
Damn.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Breathe.
24 to 22 final score.
Man.
Incredible match.
Oh.
Incredible. We'll go
Oh
ahead
my
and get
God.
we're going to do post-match interviews starting with our winners right now. Necronomicon pulling it out at the last second. How do you guys feel?
I feel like that movie just became optional for questions to be written, and I know how Koho likes to write questions, so I'm really glad I watched that movie yesterday. Thank God you didn't ask me who voiced Gabby Gabby. But yeah, no, Nick Carly, Nick Two-Wig, I think this is the closest match we've had, and this was a fantastic match. I think it was a little bit on myself and Mark for giving them what happened to be somebody's secret strength, but it was a hell of a game. This was fantastic. I am through the fucking roof right now. I can't wait to see who we play next. Nick of Time, I fucking love you guys. You guys are fucking fantastic. Koho was here. No, I'm kidding. Koho, you did a fucking fantastic job. I love you, buddy. Mark, you got anything to say? I'm sorry.
You never bet against a good beard. And in this case, we were betting against 2 great beards. And as 2 people who are obvious enthusiasts, we knew better than that. And it almost bit us in the ass a little bit when we gave them Middle Earth. We thought, nah, there's no way. And there was a way. And they found it. They found the will. They came back. They tied up with us. They proved why they are truly a powerhouse team. So, respect to the both of them. But in the end, we are Necronomicon, and we are here to decimate and win. And that is what we have done today.
I don't know about decimate, but y'all certainly won. Holy crap. Great match. You guys did definitely play a great game. Semantics, definitely. But with this win, you now move on to face dedicated to art. Nico Suave Rigoli and Chris Doman is your next team. How do you feel about playing people who have contended, have played for the team title this year?
Well, I feel like I've heard one of those names before, but other than that.
Well, no, see, here's the thing. I might have played one of the people that handed dedicated to art their ass in a championship match previously. Nico, fantastic. Love that kid. Way too hyper for his own good. And Doman, not quick enough on the mute button or the unmute button. Apparently, they're both fantastic. But I will say this, dedicated to art is about to get their dedicated to asses kicked. That's all I'm going to say. I love the hell out of the both of you, but y'all ain't ready for this. They're going to pick fucking DreamWorks and Star Wars as their fucking strengths because that's all they fucking know. Yeah. We got it covered.
Oh,
Ain't worried about them.
He ain't worried.
Man.
I ain't worried.
man. Well, congratulations on the win and advancing to play dedicated art. Good luck. And we're going to see how that goes. We'll go over to our unfortunate losers today in nick of time. You guys mounted the comeback of the year. 7 points in round one. Maybe not your best round one showing. But man, mounting that you got gifted Middle Earth on opponent's choice. Maybe that comes down to them just not knowing you guys. But
I got one question for you, Kaleb. What the hell did you do to that wheel to make it hate me so much?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What did I do?
3 out of 4 times that I have spun the wheel that it has landed on opponent's choice on the first spin. I don't even get a chance to spin again and get opponent's choice.
Listen, maybe you're just the anti-Nico. Nico and RJ just get spinners all the time.
Look, it's never fun to lose.
No.
There was really nothing else we could have done. They played amazing. I saw the looks on their face when you asked that Pixar question because I was like, I don't know that Pixar question. They definitely don't know it, especially the way they looked. And then Jay just came out of freaking nowhere. But we're done. They played a hell of a match, and we definitely wish them luck in the future. Nick, what do you think?
I would say, well, with that last question, Jay's medicine kicked in like 5 seconds after you asked it. Because at first he was like, and then he was like, ding, there you go. So, I mean, that's what, obviously hindsight's 2020. I could have done a lot better in the first round,
Hey, man, you saved us on Bond. I'm going to try and get better for next season, but I don't know anything about Bond.
Pass, obviously. But no, I made some good pools. The 2 of the 3 questions I got right in the first round, no one else got, so that made me feel a little better. Anyways, it was destined to be this kind of match, and it was exactly what I predicted it would be, that it would come down to the last question. So, best of luck to them, and I know we're not going anywhere. So,
I wish no ill will to them, but I will say those quotes questions could have been a little harder.
Yeah, well, like I said.
Of course, Kaleb, how are you?
Yes.
I'm still reeling from the comeback you guys mounted. You gifted Middle Earth with 5 for 5.
I will say,
and then you guys almost continued your 3rd straight match of perfect round 3s. You have not missed a round 3 question in your last 2 matches, and you almost made it a 3-peat. Danny Elfman tripped you guys up there, bit of a trick stumper there. But other than that,
that's what, because I knew we did the first 3, but I would have done the same thing. Like new person, new people, new.
And I know at least one of those Lord of the Rings questions. We both knew the answer. We just could not picture it in our minds.
Yeah,
but
absolutely,
such as this game. So
they're a hell of a competitor, and I'm putting money on it right now. They're going all the way.
I think they can definitely be dedicated to art. I think we'll see them against Robert and Tim at some point. So
well, thank you for putting confidence in us having lost the title match that has not been shot yet.
Sorry.
Hey, thanks, Nick. Thanks. I vote of confidence. But you know what? You guys might be 2-1 now, but you are definitely coming back. We will definitely see you very early next season. Is there any team that you'd like to face that you haven't faced yet?
I would here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking either, depending on how this whole title picture shakes out, but I think we are owed the Kings of Winter or dedicated to art, depending on how things go forward here. But that's
what?
I would love to play dedicated to art at some point. I gotta play Nico at some point. So we'll see how it goes.
You know what? We will see how it goes. Maybe if dedicated loses, we can see what we can do. But you know what? That's gonna do it for us, guys. My name is Kaleb, and that has been Mark. That has been Nick. That has been Nick. That has been Jay. And we now know who is facing dedicated to arts. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys real soon with another great Fandom match.